Hi guys, welcome back. So today's tutorial is going to be on my most worn makeup look, which is this one, the one I'm wearing right now. Super simple. Yeah, there are a few steps, so it does take me, I don't know, maybe 15-20 minutes. It depends. If I'm rushing, then it's probably 7 to 10 minutes or something like that. Other than that, you know, if I like to take my time and like really blend everything and think about what shades to wear that day, then it'll take me between 15 and 20 minutes. Anything else takes me a lot longer because, you know, you have to think about what you're adding to your face, which product to use, blah, 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 all that good stuff. So yeah, this is my most worn makeup look. So let's say you run into me on the streets, the stores or wherever. This is the look I will most likely have on. Other than this, I go even more simple, and that's usually when I'm home, or you know that I'm expecting someone to show up to the house, or I go see my mom, or simple stuff like that. Or maybe I'm just gonna drop off my son at school and pick him up. Then that would be my simple look. More simple than this. Or I just won't be wearing anything, so, and that's a little scary. So if you see me with nothing, don't fear, it's just me. It's the same person, I just don't look like this. Anyway, you guys, let's just get to this. Before we begin, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel, follow my other social medias, and watch my previous videos. I'm sure you will like them. Leave me comments down below, give them thumbs up if you like them. Requests, you know, I'm taking requests because I'm kind of running out of ideas as to what you guys want to see. So yeah, let's get to this. So I like to start with sunblock. Sometimes when I apply the sunblock, I don't even bother with moisturizer. I don't feel like I need it. But yeah, this is a face sunblock, and it's by Banana Boat, and it has clear zinc in it. That's why I like it. It does have a white cast in the beginning, but then it just clears out. It doesn't clog my pores. It doesn't feel greasy. It doesn't make my foundation move. It's just really good. The other one that I also like is this CeraVe one. It also has invisible ink, and this one is 30, the SPF, while this one is 50. Today I'm going to use the Banana Boat one. So like I said, it is white, but it does clear out after a little bit. So as you can see, I apply quite a bit of it because that's what you're supposed to do with sunblock. To bring it down my neck as well, and if I'm wearing a v-neck shirt or anything like that, I do apply some on my chest. As you can see, it's clearing out as I blend it into the skin. Just give yourself a nice massage. For the foundation, I'm going to use a light wash of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. When I say a light wash, I'm just going to apply very little of it. If I had a BB or a CC cream, then I would be using that. But I don't currently own any or like any that are on the market right now that I've tried. So if you guys know of any good BB or CC cream for combination skin, then please let me know down below, and maybe I'll give it a try. So yeah, I'm gonna apply this with my fingers, as you can see, blend it out a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with the beauty blender and shear it out a little bit more. As you can see, I didn't even bother applying primer because, again, this is just what I normally do, you know, when I do wear makeup, and it's something fast that I do just to look decent, you know, not to look dead. I've been using that word a lot, dead or corpse. I don't know what's going on with me and those words, but anyways, you know what I mean, right? It's like to bring some color to the face and to even out the skin tone just a little bit. You guys already know that I don't really wear full coverage foundation, so this is why, like I said, I'm just doing very little of it, and it's a sheer wash pretty much. because I like to see my skin peek through the foundation as I'm wearing it. I don't know, it's just the way I like wearing foundation. I mean, we've gone over this before in the past in my previous videos. You know, there are some times that I do wear like a full coverage foundation, but most of the time I don't. It's very light to medium. And today, like days like these, it will totally be light. Now for concealer, I have to use a concealer. There's like no way around it. At least I feel like I have to use the concealer. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer. This one is in nude. So yeah, I feel like I have to use concealer because I just don't like the way this area looks without it, because it makes me look super tired when I don't wear concealer. There are days that I don't even apply foundation. I'll just go in with the sunblock and concealer, and I'll just bring the concealer pretty far down, and that's it. I blend it in and, you know, put some bronzer on and go about my day. But today, you know, I just wanted to cover because I had some spots going on. So today I felt like covering my face a little bit with just, like I said, a wash of foundation and now the concealer. So today I'm doing a little bit more than what I normally do. But I can't say normally. If I know that I'm not really gonna, if I know that I don't have plans, then I'll just do the concealer. Like, let's say I'm just gonna go see my mom, or I'm just gonna be here and maybe I'm expecting someone to come or something like that, then I'll just do the concealer. But if I'm gonna go, I don't know, shopping, or I know I'm gonna be out of the house for longer than 2 hours or 3 hours, then I'll go out with a little bit of foundation. All right, so I'm just blending it out with the Beauty Blender. I did blend it out with my finger first. I always like to warm up the product with my finger and spread it, and then I go in and blend it out with the Beauty Blender. I mean, the Beauty Blender takes a lot of the product off of your face, but it blends it out nicely. I like the way it blends. So this is why I always use the Beauty Blender. Plus, I haven't found a brush that I like to use for my under eye area. I think that's such a sensitive area that I don't want to be pulling on it or tugging on it with a brush. So that's another thing. If you guys know of a nice concealer brush, let me know. One that I can apply and blend and it looks nice. Yes. Other than that, I'm going to continue using the Beauty Blender or a beauty sponge. Alright, so let's set the concealers. You guys know I've been obsessed with the Bare Minerals Invisible Light translucent powder. I just really like it. So I'm going to take the matte side and I'm going to just pat that right under the eye area where I put the concealer on. It does give like a white cast in the beginning, but once it's absorbed, it disappears. And I'm using an e.l.f. blush brush for this application. I do like to set my forehead because I do get oily on the T-zone area. I also set my nose and chin. And what the heck, let me set the eyes, even though I really didn't apply concealer, but let's go right in. All right, so now I'm gonna flip the brush and I'm gonna use the glow side of the Bare Minerals Invisible Light translucent powder. And I'm just gonna tap this on my cheekbones. Again, like I said, it looks kind of white in the beginning, but then it just melts into your skin and it doesn't look white anymore. I will go in with a regular highlight after I'm done with the bronzer and stuff. So before I continue with the rest of my face, I'm gonna fill in my brows. I'm gonna be using the Brow Gel by Tanya Crooks. This is just a brow powder, which I love using on a daily basis. It's so easy to use, I think, brow powders, and I don't know, they get the job done. They're super fast. I feel like you don't have to be like super, super precise as long as you stay within your lines. But yeah, this is the fastest way to fill in your brows. Well, if you have pretty full brows like I do, I'm sure if you don't, you will spend way more time than I do on your brows. But that's it. I used the darkest shade, which is this one, on the back of my brow, the tail of the brow, and 3/4 of the top of my brow. Then I go in with these two shades at the same time, and I just fill in this little corner here and bring it up. And I like to brush them as I'm adding the powder, just so I know where I'm missing the sparse areas. And that's it. Do you see the difference between the brows, like when it's filled in and not filled in? See how much my face has already changed? So all I would need right now is to add some mascara, maybe a lip gloss, and I'm done. I don't even have to do anything else to my face. Still have that nice glow going on, and I look natural as fuck. Even though I am not, because I have product on my face. But I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna do this other brow and I will be right back. But we will not stop at the brows. I will be bronzing. I'm using the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. That's a long name. It's just the NYC bronzer in Sunny. And I'm using a big fluffy brush. You guys already know. Do the number 3 for my bronzing technique. This just works for me. So that's why I do it this way. And this bronzer is like the bomb. It's so pretty. Like, I don't know. I feel like it gives me a natural bronze versus too much, you know? I don't know. I feel like you can't apply too much of this. It's just very, very pretty, the shade. I'm even gonna apply a little bit around the nose. I'm not being super precise, you know, just applying a little bit, just a tad bit. But I'm concentrating most on that 3 area of my face. And with that same bronzer, I'm going to take my Sigma E40 taper blending brush, and I'm going to apply the bronzer into the crease of my eye. I'm not gonna be very precise. I'm just going to buff it in here. If it goes on my lid, fine. But I'm just gonna keep it on the crease area and a little bit onto the lid. It really doesn't matter. I just want to give my eyes a little bit of color, because as you can see, this one has color now. This one looks just plain. So I just want to give it a little bit of contour. And that's it for that. But not it for the eyes though, because now I need a smaller brush. This is a Modern Minerals You're Gorgeous brush. It's just a little buffer brush. I'm gonna take the same bronzer and I'm gonna buff this under my lower lash line, just so my eyes can look, you know, nice and cohesive. I don't know, I just love adding or buffing eyeshadows or bronzer under my lower lash line. I think it ties everything up. If you don't like that look, then you can skip this piece. You don't have to. This is not an you have to. This is just I like it, so I do it. All right, so now moving on to blush. I'm using the NARS Orgasm blush today, and this is a dual fiber brush from BH Cosmetics. Is the 109 brush. I'm just going to go in a little bit and tap it on the cheeks. And as you guys already know, I like to do it on the back of my cheeks, not on the apples of my cheeks, because I just like it this way. It looks great on some people when they do it on the apples of their cheeks. I don't like the way it looks on me, so I don't. But if it looks good on you, then obviously just go into the apples of your cheeks and blend it out. I do bring it all the way back to my hairline and kind of curve it up into a C. I don't go really high, but you know, just to the temple area. Not as much as what I apply on the actual cheek though. Do you see that glow? I still have that glow, and that glow is from that Bare Minerals Invisible Light little palette. It's very pretty. So in essence, if you don't want to apply another highlight, you don't have to, because that looks pretty. So even though I have that nice glow, I'm still gonna go in and apply a little bit of this highlighting set. Is by Vintage. I hope you can see it through the lights. It has a, what is it, rose quartz and chocolate diamond. I'm gonna be using the chocolate diamond side, which is this one over here, just because it's very pretty and a little more toned down than the rose quartz is. And this is just a fan brush from, what is it, BH Cosmetics. I say a lot, and it drives me insane when, doing it again, when editing, Jesus Christ, my videos. I just do. I say a lot or whatever. And you know why I think I say a lot is because I think in Spanish, and in my head I'm translating it into English at the same time. So I have to take that little pause in my brain, because my brain is searching for the words at the same time as I'm thinking. You know, I'm thinking in Spanish. Does that make any sense? I think in Spanish, everything that I'm gonna say, but then I have to translate it into English, because Spanish was my first language. I translate everything into English, and this is where all those moments come out, and it drives me insane, but I do it all the time. Who does that? Like, is that weird? I don't think it's weird. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have to pause, that, you know, that know multiple languages, that have to pause to like let your brain really pick out what words to say. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on, because I'm just talking nonsense, I guess. I'm gonna set all these powders with the MAC Prep and Prime before I apply the mascara, because if I apply the mascara first and then I spray it, I'm gonna get mascara all over my lower lash line. Not my lower lash line, my you know what I'm saying. Let's just spray this. All right, so that dried up. I'm gonna do the lashes. I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, and I need to get a new one. Can you guys let me know what other mascaras are good? Because I've been wearing the fuck out of this one, and I'm kind of over it. So yeah, let me know what you guys like so I can try them out. Okay, I'll let you know what I like about a mascara. I like for them to get longer and fuller. I mean, everybody likes that, don't they? But the brush, I prefer these plastic little brushes. I don't know, not so much with the curve. This curve does drive me a little insane. I prefer them to be straight. But I don't know, I prefer plastic ones. Let me show you. Oh, like the one that the telescopic comes with. You see how it's straight, but it's also like rubberized. I love this mascara, but it's waterproof. I don't have the regular one. I have to pick it up, but that's my favorite mascara, the telescopic one. So any mascaras that kind of resemble the telescopic one, then yes, please let me know. But this one does a really good job. Like, look at my lashes. So, but I've been using the shit out of it, so I want something, you know, different. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta keep using what you like. So let me stop talking shit, because I do like this mascara. But I'm sure you guys get bored. Did you see that? Did you see what I just did? But I'm sure you guys get bored of seeing me always use the same mascara. All right, so again, I'll explain this again. I like to go in with the mascara and like push the hairs in. And then I do like to go in the back, which I forgot to do it over there. And then I like to pull them back out. And this gets all my little lashes coated and long. And by the way, I don't like to wait for them to dry and then go back in and like double dip and then add more mascara. You know, like some people say, oh, I've done 3 coats of mascara. I don't like to do that. I don't know. I just do the 1 coat. I just go in heavy and whatever comes out, and that's it. I feel that when I let it dry and then I go back in, well, I've done it, I've tried it, and I just feel like the lashes just get super clumpy and weird looking, and I'm just like, no, not about that. So I just go in. The ones I go and, you know, do my coat heavy. Like I said, I push them in, then I go on the top, then I push them back out, and I feel like that's all I need, and they look great in my opinion. All right, so for the lips, I'm gonna keep it really sweet and simple. I'm using this Rimmel London Stay Matte Lip Color in the shade Blush. And this is all I do, you guys. This is pretty much what you will catch me outside wearing. Yeah, every time I go like shopping, or you know, I'm gonna go hang out with the hubs or the kids or whatever, then I'll do this face. If I'm just gonna be home and maybe, I don't know, stop by my mom's or visit my grandma, sometimes I do like a face like this for my grandma because she enjoys it. You know, she's sweet and cute like that. She tells me, oh, you look so pretty. You know, she likes the colors and all that stuff. Anyway, but for the most part, this is what you'll catch me wearing. It's either, like I said, just a concealer, nothing at all, or this. For special events, obviously, I do all the eyeshadows, a little bit more foundation, and a little bit more extra. Like, who doesn't? Well, not everybody does, but you know. Anyway, this is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow my other social media and watch my previous videos. I hope you like these types of videos. This was like really laid back. I wasn't trying to be like super precise. I was just being me and giving you my advice. And I wish I would stop moving my hands so much. I do talk with my hands quite a bit, not as much as my sister Lily does, but I do use my hands quite a bit. Yeah, I've been mentioning Lily quite a bit on my videos too. Well, last video and this one. Hi Lily, if you're watching, I love you, I miss you, and I can't wait for you to come down. Anyway, thank you, my loves. Until next time, mwah, hugs and kisses. Bye.